a lot of people need to understand when you're in real estate, you're primarily that marketer first, right? Because you got to have that lead in order to be able to convert those leads or talk to those leads and everything like that. So speak to those people that are getting started or even have some success already, and their lead generation is, you know, going in the crapper now because of the way the market is going.
Yeah. So anyone who's genuinely just getting started has not done their first deal. The fastest way to get your first deal, fastest, would be bring a buyer to someone else's deal,
Yep.
right? Marcus has a deal, bring your buyer to Marcus's deal. In Phoenix, what I do, and here's a little secret sauce for my Phoenix fans, I do it fee-based. I don't try to so if I have a buyer for Marcus, I don't say, hey, Marcus, give me 50-50 split on the wholesale fee. I say, hey, Marcus, how much you got in this? Is this a 10 pounder for you, 15 pound? Can you throw me 2,500 bucks?
Yep. Yep.
Right? Because that, for me, I get a deal done. My buyer's happy. Marcus is happy because I'm not trying to eat his lunch. So now if I go back to Marcus, he's probably more willing to work with me because the other newbie wholesaler is trying to do a 50-50 split with Marcus because he has a buyer too. Well, now who's Marcus going to work with? Me, who may be charging 2,500 bucks, or the other wholesaler is going to do a 50-50 deal, right? Now, if the roles are reversed, I've been doing this business now since 2007, right? And so technically 17 years. I have the ability to ask for 50% because a lot of the other people are newer investors.
Yep.
They don't have the database, they don't have the buyers, they don't have the systems, processes, etc. Right? So it just depends on what side of that coin you're on. If you're the newer person, go be affordable. Go find a buyer, a real buyer, bring them to someone else's deal, and just be affordable. Don't try to get 50%. That's the fastest way. The other way I really like that just takes more work is agent outreach. There are still deals on the MLS. The right agent understands what you are doing and how to work with you. These are free. Like I use Privy because I do this in multiple markets. Privy is a great resource. It helps you comp, but also can give you direct line of sight on what is out there. And those are two of my favorite for those that are just beginning, is to do that, right? Is to be able to find buyers and then work with agents. If you have a couple bucks, listen, Facebook ads, people don't talk about this a lot. They work. They work really well. I personally used to be the guy who would say it doesn't really work. Well, I changed my tune because I kept trying it. I'm like, there's got to be a way that this works. So I kept fucking trying Facebook ads. So again, I run 70 bucks a day on Facebook, I think, which might be a lot for some. So respectfully, and it runs exactly what I just said, rocketly.ai, because some people don't fill out the stuff. I get all those leads coming into my database. And then I have an AI bot. That would also be answering your question. How has it changed? AI has changed it. I don't need a big team anymore. You guys remember the days, I don't know, you guys remember Mariano, right? He's still out there. Dude, me and Mariano, same thing. Yeah, so he helped me run my internal 20-person sales floor in Phoenix. He managed them for me. You don't need that anymore. AI can do that. I mean, unfortunately, I'm kind of scared for the human race, but I don't need the biggest team anymore. The whole measuring stick of I have this big office, I have all these people. Well, then you're doing it wrong, in my opinion.
Exactly.
AI, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I opened up an email yesterday and literally probably a minute later, it's like a Russell Brunson, Dan Kennedy type email, the marketing. I opened it up and I was like, hi, this is Kimberly AI. I want to invite you. It was about that email that I opened, man. I was like, that blew my mind. I didn't even know that.
Yep. And that's so being able to, for us old people, being able to stay, people will say, how the fuck have you done this for 17 years? Right. And it's just because I've been able to be fluid. I've pivoted when I needed to pivot. And like you talked about buying it down at the auction. That's how we started. Right. And the hedge funds came in and then all of a sudden can't get anything down at the auction. So I had to pivot. Right. And so buying from wholesale. And so AI, it's big, right? I'm not here to sell anything. I would tell anyone interested in real estate, go to rocketly.ai just because it's what I did to pivot over the last 12 months. When AI started hitting, I saw it being a thing. I had to get around that corner. And so that's what I built out, is that.